So, I have these graphics just here of these llamas. Now these ones are eating a pizza and these ones are wearing sunglasses. Now what I want to do is share with you a really simple process to make your designs just that little bit better. Because what most people do will put in their prompt, create 4 graphics, upscale one of these and then use like that. But with my little process which I'm about to share, your designs are going to look better. So what we're going to do is use our images which we've created just here and use them as reference images and style reference images. So let's go ahead and upscale one of these. Let's go with these llamas and pizzas and let's go with this third one just here. So what we're going to do first is upscale this image. Then we're going to use this as a reference along with exactly the same quote. So now if we copy the quote, if we copy the prompt, what we're going to do is just go to Imagine, then we're going to plug that in there, then we're going to get the URL of this image as well. Now if you don't know what this little Chrome extension is, this is Prompt-A-Lot. I made a video about this quite a while back. What I'll do is link that down in the description. But this little Chrome extension saves so much time. So now what we're going to do is use --sref, then we're going to paste in that URL. And now what this prompt is going to do is use this image just here as a style reference. And doing this is just going to make your designs a little bit better. And it's going to get you more of a consistent style. So I really like this. These ones are looking okay. If we take a look at these, I really like this second one just here and this first one. So from here, what we can do is actually upscale these two as well. Then we're just going to delete this because I like to keep everything a little bit clean. But now we can take a look at these, and as we can see, it definitely looks better than the original, which is just here. Now that didn't actually delete, so let's just go ahead and delete like that instead, and there we go. Now from here, what we can do is now make variations of this by using this button just here, or now we can actually use this as a reference image as well. But I really like this, so what we're going to do is do 4 variations. Now it seems like Midjourney is playing up a little bit, so let's do that again. And there we go. Now what we can also do, instead of using the style reference, which is this just here, by using the --sref, what we can do is take this prompt, let's plug that back in there like so, then let's take the URL of this new image and then let's put that at the beginning. So what this is going to do is just use it as a reference. It's not going to use it as a style reference, but just a reference. So doing this, you can get some really good results. So let's go ahead and click enter on that as well, and let's give that a few seconds. Now if we take a look at these actually look really good. I'm really liking this third one just here. So let's go ahead and actually upscale this, and then we can take a look. But this, remember, is using the style reference from the image just here, which was also a reference from our original image just here. So this is the process which I like to go through. It kind of refines your images and makes them a little bit better. So again, if we take a look at the original just here, which was just done with this prompt just here, it does look pretty good. But again, once you start using this image as a reference image, you can start to get much better results. Then, if you take that image which you've created, then use it as a reference, you can also get some pretty good results as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. This is actually done with a reference and the style reference. So you can use these in combination as well. I didn't mean to do that. I was supposed to delete this part just here, but nonetheless, a couple of these look pretty good. I'm really liking this fourth one just here. So let's go ahead and upscale that one. Let's go ahead and delete these 4, like so. There we go. Let's wait for that one. Let's make sure there's nothing else to be deleted. Let's delete this as well. This just cleans up your Midjourney, so it makes things a little bit easier to sort through them. And there we go. So now we have a bunch of images or graphics that are a lot better than the original. So let's go back to the beginning just here. This was the prompt, t-shirt graphic design, kawaii style llama head eating a pizza slice, vector graphics, bold lines in front of a circle, vivid bright colours, isolated on a white background. It gave us these 4 images, so we upscaled this third one. Then with that third one, which is just here, we can use this as the reference or the style reference. So again, if we take a look at this, I do actually really like this. This turned out really well. But if you go through the process which I just shared, we can see you start to get much better results with your graphics. So this one looks really good. This one looks really good as well. I actually really like this one. Then this one looks good. This one as well, and that's all of them. But if we click on this, we can see that it's just much better quality than that original, because we're using reference images and style references from our original image. So that's the little process which I like to go through, because now I have 5 images and I can go through these 5 and find my best one out of these images and then use that. Now let's go ahead and do this on something else. Which ones should we go with? The red or these ones? I quite like these red ones, so let's go ahead with this and see what happens. Now let's go ahead and choose one of these. Out of these, I'm really liking this second one, so we're going to upscale this first. So now we have that image. We can copy the prompt, put that back in by doing imagine, and then pasting that in there, and then we're going to use this as a style reference. So we need to do --sref, and then we're going to paste that in there, and we're going to click enter. Now one thing to note really quick is, if you start using reference images or style references over and over again, then your images, your graphics aren't going to look quite right, and they're going to start getting a lot of mistakes. So the easiest thing to do is just go through this process once or twice, because that way you're just going to get much better results. Now let's just give this a few seconds to do its thing, and there we go. Now what I'm sharing with you just here can be done with most graphics. It works well with t-shirt graphics, stickers. I haven't tried it with colouring pages just yet, but that is something I plan on doing. Now if we take a look at these are looking pretty good as well. I'm really liking this third one just here. So let's go ahead and upscale that third one. Let's go ahead and delete these 4, just like that. And now let's take this. So we're going to take the prompt, plug that in there, and then we're going to use this as a style reference. So let's take out that part, let's put that in there, and let's click done. Now what we're also going to do is just take this prompt as well, plug that back in like so, and then let's take that URL of this image just here, and let's put that at the beginning as well as a reference. So again, now we're going to get a reference and a style reference just from this image. So let's go ahead and click enter, and let's give that a few seconds. And there we go. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these. Out of these 4, I'm really liking that first one, but I'm really liking this third one even more. So let's go ahead and upscale that. Then let's just go ahead and delete these 4. Then let's take a look. That didn't want to work. Seems like Midjourney is glitching out a little bit today. So let's go ahead and delete like that instead. But now let's take a look at these ones. Out of these, I'm really liking that fourth one and that first one. So let's go with the fourth one as well. Let's go ahead and delete these like so. Again, doesn't seem to want to work today. It seems like it's glitching out a little bit. But let's go ahead and upscale this again, see if it works. There we go. Let's try and delete this like that. And it's cancelled, so that's great. So now we have these images just here, but I really like this one. So what I want to do is copy the prompt. It's the same prompt across the board, so we're going to take that, but now I want to use this as a style reference. So we're going to paste that right in there, make sure that looks good, it does, and now we're going to click enter. So as you can see, it is a real simple process of just putting in your prompt, finding the graphic that you want, that was this one, and then we used it as a reference and a style reference, and as you can see, you just start getting much better results from the original image. Now I'm really liking that first one, so let's go ahead and upscale that. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. Let's take a look at the original image, which is just here. So this looks pretty good. But again, if you go through the process of using this as a reference image or a style reference, we're going to get much better results because that looks good, but then this just looks even better. It's the same with these ones down here as well. This is probably my favorite out of all of these. As you can see, it does look good. But that's just a simple process that you can go through to make your graphics that little bit much better here in Midjourney. So come through, give it a go, and let me know what you think. Now, if you found this video helpful at all, then please consider giving me a like, as it really helps out the channel. And if you're not too sure what to watch next, click right here and watch this playlist.